ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe it. Yeah. Go. 49. Hey, Haywood. Squeeze, double.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, they're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
2nd and 10. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now. I got motion. 49.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Here I come. Ready.
On 1st down, Swift. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Here we go, here we go. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Let's go heavy, Let me know what you got. Hey, orbit. Give me some. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike.
From the 27, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's coming, double up. Jim. Rush it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill. 49's the mark.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Does it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward? Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Mike's 49. Smooth.
On 1st down. The 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, high 7. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Yes. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
No. Switch it. Pull it. Pass. 52.
Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Yep. Hard.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Look at me. Score. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Johnson's got it complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49, guys. Mike.
2nd and 1. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down in bounds right around the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, you got deep? On the shoot.
Bust through the 10 there. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
We got double up, double up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That was really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
18 Gator. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. General West. Back. Hey, Alpha. 49. Hey. 49 to Mike. Here we go. 49. Mike.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch twins. Hey. Let's go.
On third down, Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Get the ball. Mike check 33. 33. Hey, let's get in that hole. Hey, check Mike 33.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check 50. Check 50. Shift. Watch the shift. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Hey. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. It's 3. 23.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Swift, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Come on. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 33. Get ready.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's complete to Brown, right side. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's back to throw, and now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Jackson to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel-downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Set. 60-or. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full. Get it.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Pittsburgh, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.